Good morning. We are leaving Shreveport, Louisiana this morning, and we are going just over the border to Texas a little bit to do an interview with a guy this morning named Troy Black. And then after that, we're going to go to a school of ministry where we'll be for about a week, and we have lots of stuff to do there. So Carl was at the hotel this morning. Carl was down at breakfast and he prayed for somebody, and he's going to tell us what that was like.
Yeah. So we've been the interview today is with a guy named Troy Black, like Susie said, who has a prophetic gift, and we're really doing a lot of exploring and trying to learn about gifts of prophecy and healing and things that Jesus said we'd be doing, which we haven't done that much of. So today we were staying next to a hospital, or several hospitals. So a lot of the people that were there for surgery or whatever, and a group of 3 older people came out. One guy was in a wheelchair, and I felt like the Lord, it's interesting because I felt like, oh, I should pray for him, and then I thought, I don't want to do that, and then I saw them all pray together, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I should pray for them. Just because, obviously, I don't know, something about that made me say, like, okay, they would really receive it, and I should probably do it. And hey, look at that, we need gas. So anyway, I prayed for him. He had a lot of, I didn't know what was wrong with him at first. I just prayed as I felt led to pray, and then I asked him about, they just told me he was there for a heart thing. He had some kind of problem that was some fibrillation that was causing, made him high risk for a stroke. And anyway, I prayed for him again, and that time I prayed against the spirit of fear, and then that they were all in very much agreement with that. And then a minute later, I just walked away a minute, and then he sneezed 3 times, and I had prayed against spirit of fear and spirit of sickness, but I just this may sound like weirdo wacko stuff, but it seems from what I'm hearing from other people's testimonies that sometimes when a spirit leaves, coughing, burping, sometimes throwing up, are signs of happen when a spirit leaves. And so anyway, I just thought that was interesting and kind of weird, but they were very receptive and very thankful. So anyway, there it is.
Yeah, that is weird, Carl.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's cool.
Yep, I'm gonna get gas. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people don't think in the realm of prophecy you can make mistakes.
Yeah.
But you can. So can you talk a little bit about that? Like, can a prophet make mistakes without getting stoned?
Yes. Under the new covenant, yes, absolutely. One of the differences between the old covenant and the new covenant is that in the old covenant, prophets...
All right, we are here in Lindale, Texas at Calvary Commission. I had a great afternoon with Troy Black and his family talking about God, the Holy Spirit, and prophecy. You're going to want to check out that podcast, which we'll release as soon as we can. Obviously, I'm on the road doing a lot of things, but it should be up pretty soon. In the meantime, we are here at Calvary Commission. Like I said, this is a great ministry. A lot of folks coming right out of prison getting discipleship I'm gonna be doing the chapel here in the morning, so I'm getting set up late at night, and they loaded us up with a bunch of food items, and my kids are going to be really excited about this because they like Pringles, and I've never seen so many Pringles in one spot. So Greta and I are going to lead worship here in the morning and share as well, and then the whole family will do it Thursday morning for chapel. Okay, we are in our little cottage that they put us up in. Just some things that we might hope to see on the vlog. Wesley, tomorrow we hope to see what?
A wild boar.
A wild boar.
You shoot and go. Pow, pow, pow.
Yeah, that's not what I expected you to say, but yes, we might see a wild boar and be able to shoot it. Wouldn't that be fun? But Wesley, we also are possibly going to Dude Perfect headquarters, and we hope to meet the Dude Perfect guys. I mean, it's kind of a long shot. What was the other thing we were hoping for?
That was a pun.
That would have been good. Oh yes, there are armadillos around here too. So maybe we'll get to see that.
hope we get to see some. There are
Yeah.
roadrunners around here too, I think.
There are roadrunners around here. We've seen them
They
before.
actually run on the road.
So we'll see what kind of wildlife we can find for you guys. That's a good report, Greta.
That's a SAVS update.
Okay. Well, yep. It's what day is this?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
The 19th.
Wednesday the 19th. It is. I'm just gonna say Wednesday. It is Wednesday because I don't know when I'll get to edit this. I don't want people to feel like they're behind.
Oh, gotcha.
You know. So it's Wednesday. It's warm. We're walking to the chapel. Greta's over here in the dark. I don't know if you can see her.
Sorry, my hand.
Yeah. And it's like in the 60s. It feels amazing.
It's like 63 degrees.
But it also feels like it's going to rain, so this good idea may turn out to not be a good idea when we're coming back home. And obviously I have congestion in my voice, so we're going to be singing some low songs today.
You turn shame into glory. You're the only one who can. You turn mourning to
I don't know what key.
In the name of the Lord, word, God,
Greta and I did the chapel this morning. We've had a minor cold, but that just won't go away on this trip, and it was hindering my voice. So that was kind of it was a bit of a battle, but we got through it, and I think it turned out well. I'm starting to feel better now, and Justice, who's had it kind of the worst, I think, sounded a little bit better, but I think we might be finally at the end of this. Just been praying for healing because this has been kind of a nuisance. Kids are doing school now. We're gonna have some let them stretch their legs at a park today, do some more school, and Susie's got some studying for a class that she's working on. So that's on the agenda today.
Eureka!
What's going on here?
Very important. I'm drawing circles around and around.
Sounds like 7th grade.
Lucy's singing. Lucy, can you sing Jesus loves me?
How's school going, Carly?
Good.
Drawing actually like
Joey, school's going? All right.
yeah. So we're on our way to the store to get some popsicles because almost everyone else, 5 out of all 9 of us are throwing up. Me, Dad, Teresa, and Mom, and Joey. No, 4 of us are throwing up.
Well, not anymore.
No.
Let me see that camera.
Sorry.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just, there you go. So it was a really rough morning, rough night. I don't even know how many hours of sleep I got. but it was not much. We've been praying for healing, and we've been really sick. We've had my back go out, we've had the stomach bug, we've had Susie's miscarriage symptoms, we've had a cold, and this morning, after maybe 3 hours of sleep, just over here, I'm still fine, and I went and led worship, and it was really like spiritual warfare. I mean, it felt so great to lead worship, and we continue to pray for healing. And Justice came up while I was worshiping, and while we were worshiping, and a guy came up to us afterwards and said that he had arthritis in both legs, and he was crying as he was showing us. He had been praying for healing, and during worship, he received healing in his legs. He said not 100%, but it was much better than when he started the day. It seems that this whole sickness thing is related to, we came out to pray for healing, and I guess either we could say that the devil is trying to discourage us, or God is trying to teach us how to fight this battle through prayer, through our own experience with it. Maybe a little, probably both of those things, I would say. What do you think, Justice?
Sure. But did I ever tell you why I came in during church?
No, but why don't you tell everybody?
So, the reason I ran all the way from our little cottage to the chapel was because I needed to go poop and the toilet was clogged.
You can't say that. You can't say that on the vlog.
Okay.
Oh, maybe you can. Why don't you just say use the bathroom? That would have been more kosher,
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, the toilet was clogged too. I mean, it was a night. It was a night and a day. But feel victorious. Are you filming me or just like filming over here?
I'm filming. I don't know.
Oh boy.
I'm trying to. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I hope you folks aren't sick from watching this bouncing video. All right. Let's just cut it. Well, we are still here in East Texas. I don't remember what I've recorded or what I've said. The last 2 days have been a bit of a chaos, just with sickness. Today we were supposed to go to 2 team challenges and had to cancel because I thought everyone was going to get sick. I was over it, and then Justice started feeling puny, which right now he seems to be okay, but I already canceled. So along with that, Susie took a pregnancy test and it came back negative, which we're going to get another one to make sure, because I think that was a cheap one that we had. At least that's what she believes, because she thinks that I buy cheap things, and she's probably right. But anyway, on this trip, praying for people's healing. There are setbacks, and I know I don't expect people to get healed every time. Not because Jesus doesn't want to or can't. I guess just there's some kind of mystery there in how it all works. And I know it's not a machine either, where we just like put in our quarter and get our healing in. It's a relationship, which is, I think, one of the reasons why it doesn't always work, too. I've always been persuaded that at some level, healing has a little bit to do with our situation, why we need healing, why we want healing. I'm not even sure if that's right, though, because Jesus always wants our healing, I think. Yet at the same time, we live in a fallen world that Jesus wants to heal the entire thing. The earth will be full of the knowledge of the glory of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. He wants to heal it. And he has already healed it. He's already done the work that provides for the earth's healing in the resurrection. That's the point of the gospel. Jesus has conquered death and the grave. But as Paul says, we don't see everything. He says everything is subject to Christ already, but we don't see everything subject to Christ yet. But aren't we supposed to pray? To pray as though that is already true, that everything is already subjected to Christ, including sickness, including even death. I know people are raised from the dead. I know people who have experienced it more than once firsthand. I mean, that they had prayed over people who were dead, and they came back to life. I think one of the things for me about healing is that I'm not looking for it for proof of God. I don't need that. And I don't think it really works that way. It's more evidence of God's love for us, His activity among us. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling, just processing out loud a little bit about this journey of life and healing and faith. I'm not discouraged, I don't think, to pray for healing. And I don't regret, assuming we have had a miscarriage, I don't regret the attitude or disposition that I took toward it, to not accept it, to pray until this moment. I'm also okay with whatever has happened, because I trust in the love and sovereignty of God. I guess the reason I'm on this journey is because I think my prayers have lacked power in a lot of ways. And I think that I'm trying to grab a hold of the kind of prayers that move mountains. And I think I'm headed in the right direction. I hope you are too. I don't know. You can share your thoughts. All right. Enough rambling. I'm heading up here to the chapel to upload some of these videos. And I'll talk to you in a little bit. Hosanna to the King. Most of us, everybody's feeling better, except maybe somebody. I better not say what I was going to say. I'm just going to do some worship and prayer in the house tonight.